Hi everyone, this is Lina. Welcome to my YouTube tutorial channel. And if you haven't already, hit that notification bell so you're next aware when I upload a new video. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to be making over this little stool. I previously painted it and I'm now bored with the colour, so I'm just going to reupholster it by using some canvas material that I had laying around, and I'm also going to try and keep some of that piping, but if you follow the video you'll see how I transformed this stool. It's easier than fighting, but now, no. So once I've got the measurements of my canvas material that fits perfectly, I'm just going to staple it using my electric stapler and making sure that everything's pulled tight and folded and neatly covering the whole stool. So I previously used chalk paint on the legs, so I'm just going to give them a quick rub down to expose some of that wood. I'm not going to completely remove the paint because I want it to have that sort of shabby chic effect, so I'm just going to give it a slight rub and that's it, and then wipe some of the dust off with a damp cloth, and I'm leaving that as is. To understand it better, baby, tonight. You're struggling to see what I'm doing. So I decided to use some of this cream crochet thread with a very large needle, very thick needle, and I'm just going to give a little loop stitch all the way around, and that will be near to the piping that I can feel, just to give it some decorative and some different look to the canvas piece. So inside the agony, stop for a second, breathe. I turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby, I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na. So once all the stitching is done right around the stool, I'm going to also use the same yarn. It's like a crochet yarn, a really thick one, and I'm just going to make some really thick tassels using the same thread, and also I'm going to be using some broken jewellery pieces that I had, and I'm going to be making a decorative tassel for all four corners of my stool. I'll turn it all around if I could, but I know it's not enough. I've been trying to reach you, baby, I lose my mind. You've been kinda see-through lately, but you're good for me. Cause every time you hurt me, I go na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na, no not now. Go on, hurt me, I say na-na, oh na-na. Tell me to leave you, I say na-na. completed all my 4 tassels, I'm just going to loop it into the corners of the canvas and making sure that they're well secure. So I'll just use my hook needle, making sure it goes through the material, so that way they're a little bit stronger and they don't fall off if anyone chooses to sit there. But it'll be more of a decorative stall, so yeah, making sure everything's nicely secure. I was intending to leave the store as is, but I just couldn't resist putting some sort of French motif on the front. And the reason I'm doing this, it goes with this sort of shabby chic look. And what I'm using is some carbon paper, and I'm just going to trace something that I printed off the internet, and I'm making sure that the piece doesn't move by using some masking tape and taping that to the material onto the paper as well, just to make sure it doesn't move as I'm tracing everything out. And this is a really good method if you haven't got a Cricut machine or anything that you can iron and transfer on, and this is just a cheaper way of doing this. So here I'm just checking by lifting up one of the corners to make sure that everything is being transferred nicely, and as you can see it is. And here is how it turns out. I'm super happy with this. And this is how the little stall turned out. It was very cheap to do, very inexpensive, as I had everything to hand. It just goes to show, if you have any old broken jewelry, just keep the pieces. You can make some beautiful tassels, incorporate anything into your design, farmhouse, shabby chic look, and using some carbon paper, that's how I transferred the motif, and it just looks really beautiful. It's perfect now compared to the aqua color that I had before, and it just gave it a new uplift, and it just matches my home decor now. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week for another new upcycle or a new craft on Lina's Home Creation. Thanks for watching. Bye.